Hello, my name is Bo and I would like to welcome you to our second episode of the Portmead Primary Podcast. We're really excited to bring you another show all about our school, our community and our stories. Today's episode is about sports and Portmead Primary, the games, the teamwork and the great memories made along the way. Joining me are two special guests, Stokes and Meredith. They both spent plenty of time on the fields, in the hall, representing Portmead Primary, making unforgettable memories. Stephen and Brian, thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to hear all about experiences playing sports here at Portmead Primary.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
I hope you're sitting comfortably. Were you both in the same year group at Portmead?
No,
He's older than me.
I don't believe him.
What year did you both attend at Portmead Primary School?
1962, I think I first came here.
Was it?
No, you was way before that.
Yeah, well, what happened, I was one of the first pupils in because in 1956 I came here, which is, crikey Moses, 65 years ago.
69
60
years,
ago.
I'm 56, I was born.
Yeah, so, yeah, well, when Stephen was born, I was coming here it's called, I believe it's called year 3 now, but in them days it was year 1, the first year in, you know, and I stayed here then for 4 years in the junior school, and I still remember all my teachers, Mr. Phillips, Mr. Jenkins, Miss Thomas, and Mr. O'Callaghan.
What sports teams did you both play during your time at Portmead?
Well, I played for the football team, and there's the photograph there. I'll tell you a story about that photograph. I remember seeing that photograph in a book, and I showed it to my mum. And my mum named everybody in that team except me. And I said to my mum, who's that little blonde boy? That little boy with the blonde hair, that man should have looked twice. Oh, it's you, son, she said. She knew everyone else. I also played for the cricket team, which is, I think, is up there. So it was the football and the cricket team. And the football team, as you can see, I don't know whether you can see in that photograph, but our captain, Alan Pitt, he's holding a cup there because we won the cup. In them days, every school in Swansea used to play in an organised football league, and we used to play every Saturday morning, and we became champions. So we were a really good side.
I played, when I came to Portmead School, the football had finished. The football teacher had left, and Mr. Williams took over and started the rugby team. So I played rugby then for Portmead, but in the picture there, we won the league and the cup down in St Helens, and we beat Cloyd in the cup final. And a few years later, about 10-15 years later, I was working with a boy from Cloyd School who used to, obviously he played in the cup final against me. And I said to him, remember when we beat you in the cup final? He said, yes. He said, I cried all the way home on the bus. He said. And I played for the Swansea Schoolboys. Then I was captain of Swansea Schoolboys when I was at Portmead, and I loved it.
Mr. Stokes, what was sport like at Portmead?
Brilliant. I had a marvellous teacher. He was Mr. Williams. He was great. And this classroom was my last year classroom in Portmead, Mr. Urin, and he was out cricket. He took the cricket team, and he was great. Like, he was good. I wasn't very good at classwork, but I was good at sport, so I enjoyed it.
And the classroom was set up quite different then, Mr. Stokes?
Yeah, we had I always remember, we had a fish tank up there.
All right.
And it was all tropical fish in it, and you had to pay some 10 pence and could have a fish type thing. And we come into school on a Monday, and all the fish were dead when the cleaner turned the eating off.
Oh, no.
And they were all floating. A lot of the children were crying. Their fish was dead. But I laugh at it now, but at the time it was a bit of a shock, like, you know. Yeah.
Mr. Meredith, what were the teachers like at Portmead?
The teachers were wonderful. This was a very happy school. You know, when I look back on my time here, it was a very happy time, and I think a lot of the credit must go to the teachers as well. I know the teachers that taught me, Mr. Phillips, Miss Thomas, Mr. Jenk, they were fabulous teachers. Yes, they were. And Mr. O'Callaghan in the 4th years, because in them days you had what was known as the scholarship, or they called it the 11 plus. It was an exam at the end of your time in junior school. And they used to be in our day, I don't know about you, Steve, but they used to be on average about 42 children in each class. And Mr. O'Callaghan, who was the scholarship teacher, he had a wonderful record because out of the 42 that were in our class, 38 passed the scholarship, including myself. But he was a wonderful teacher. In them days, I don't know if you children know, but in my time, I don't know whether I should be saying this really, but corporal punishment was the rule then. Do you know what that is?
When we used a different word when we spoke about it briefly, but we touched on it. Go on, Aya.
I heard that they used to like hit you with rulers.
Yes.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. Well, Mr. O'Callaghan used to have a bamboo cane in the corner, which he used to call Fagan. And it was in the corner of the classroom, and we could all see it there, you know. But that kept us, you know, that made us behave quite well, really. I can't ever remember Mr. O'Callaghan having to use it, to use Fagan. But it was there as a warning to us all.
They hit you on the back of the wrist with a ruler.
Well, we used to have to bend over, you know,
For the slipper.
on our
Or the
backside,
cane.
yes. Because I used to put a book down my trousers.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, wonderful school. It's the first time I've been back here since I was 11 years old.
That must be such a weird feeling.
A
Yeah.
long time,
I mean, to be
Especially
taught
the
in this
same-
very
Especially
classroom.
the same class.
Yeah.
Well, you had A's and B's. I was in the B's. Matt Bryan was supposed to in the A's. So this was like the B, and 4A was across the landing, but
Mrs. Morgan was the head mistress.
Yeah,
Was she
Mrs.
with
Morgan.
you?
Yeah, Lily
yeah,
Morgan.
she's in the picture.
Well,
Yeah, that's her.
that was one of Mr. Williams' questions last week, wasn't it? Who was the little lady in the photos? Because she's in a lot of the black and white photos.
Yeah,
And he told us who she was.
We also had a we used to have Welsh lessons in my time as well.
Oh, right.
Mr. Jones used to be our Welsh teacher.
Wow.
We'd have one lesson per day in
Welsh.
learning to speak Welsh, yeah.
Mrs. Jones used to teach us Welsh.
Was it?
Yeah, I was singing in a concert once, and they only picked me because of my height, not to keep the height right. It started off with the old class, and it come down to 8 of us, and I tried to get out of it all shapes. I couldn't get out of it, and we ended up singing. I always remember the one word it. Clan by put Gwyngir, together can I draw, trying to say the go, go,
Right, can you
go.
hold that one?
That-
Please give him a clap for
That was the chorus of the song. It was St. David's Day pantomime on the stage downstairs in the hall.
Mr. Stokes, what was your favourite sports?
What was your favourite sport?
When I was in Portmead, I loved playing rugby, but when I went to Penlan and I played football, and I done pretty good at the football, but I kept on playing football all the time then, because there's less injuries, and it was a easier sport to get on with. Yeah. And we had a good team, you know, that's the difference. the rugby team in Penang was terrible, and I hated losing, so I turned to football then, and I done well at it, you know.
But my parents never had to persuade me to come to school. And I think that tells you how happy we were all, you know, what a lovely school it was.
We've had to take out the registers today, so I think we'll be in a few of the registers, so you'll be able to see yourself.
Yeah,
as
well, I think you'll find, man, that very rarely did I miss school unless I was ill, you know.
I was the same.
I think the registers were
enjoyed
better.
coming.
Yeah.
Sports. Who was a sports teacher at Portmead?
Well, Brian, go first, he was sports.
Well, the football team was Mr. O'Callaghan. He was the football teacher, along with Mr. Jenkins. And the cricket was the same as Stephen, Mr. Uran. And Mr. Uran, he was a good cricketer. We used to play cricket out there on the yard. I don't. Is the yard still out there?
Yeah, it's still there. We've got a look now before you go as well. I'll take a look tour.
Oh, I still love playing rounders on there. We used to play. Do you play rounders here as well?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still love playing rounders. Well, Mr. Uran was the cricket teacher, and he used to bowl the ball at us, and he used to bowl it really, really fast. You know, so you had to be on your toes to make sure that you didn't get hit for the ball. It was a hard ball as well.
Both balls.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams was a teacher when I was in school. But, he taught rugby, and Mr. Urin was the cricket teacher.
Best football player you have played alongside in school and out?
Well, in school I would pick out, well, there were so many good players in that team, it was difficult really to say, but certainly the little boy sitting next to me in the front, Brian Roberts, who unfortunately, sadly, is no longer with us. He was one of the best.
He played rugby, man.
He played rugby for Wainala.
Yeah, I remember watching him.
He was a great rounders player. I remember he hit the rounders ball once on the schoolyard, over the top of the houses into the road.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Meredith, have you ever met a famous sports person?
I've met quite a few famous sports people, but they wouldn't be famous now, put it that way, because I'm going back quite a few years ago now, but at the time I met them, actually played with some of them as well, football. They were very famous. And Stephen quite a few times.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
I still got the bruises on my leg.
But Catermill by any chance?
He never beat me.
Mr. Stokes, did you go on to coach sports as an adult?
I done a little bit of it, but not a great deal. It was just a bit with blind and mice reserves at the end of my career. At the time I was working, I had 2 young children, and I didn't have the time to do it, you know. I wish I had, but it was needs must, you know. I was working, I had a mortgage, I had to pay the bills. So I concentrated more on the family than the sport, you know. But if I could turn the clock back, I think I would do it now, you know. I would try and have somebody to come on a bit.
Mr. Meredith, do you play any sports now?
Pardon?
Do you play any sports now?
Tiddlywinks.
What? Tiddlywinks.
I've got to the point in my life now where the mind is willing, but the body's not. So, yeah, I'm a little bit too old to play now.
You do a lot of photography right now.
My hobbies now have changed, you know. I played football up until I was 40 years of age. And after that, then I took up photography, and I do a lot of walking.
Thank you both so much for answering our many questions. We are very grateful. Before we end this fantastic podcast, we would like you to share your favourite memories from your time at Portmead Primary School.
One favourite memory.
Winning a cup final down St Helens. against
Spot on.
Clyde.
That is one of them, one of them.
I'll never forget that day.
Gosh, I don't know, there's so many lovely memories, you know, and breaking up for summer holidays.
He's still over him, he still love that.
But I suppose if I got to pin it, I'd probably playing rounders. I used to love playing rounders on a lovely sunny summer's afternoon out in the yard there.
Amazing. And finally, what is your thoughts about the potential merge of Portmead and Blindemouth Primary School?
Oh, I don't think she'll happen. At first I heard of it today when
That's
Miss
the first I
Meredith
heard of it as well.
told me, and
Yeah,
I think they should be kept apart.
Yeah, I inclined to agree with Steve. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
It's a marvellous school and
absolutely.
keep it as it is.
absolutely. Yeah, agree there.
Well, Mr. Stokes and Mr. Meredith, on the behalf of Year 6 and Portmead Primary School, thank you so much for joining us on our second ever podcast.
Yay!